No Secrets, the album by Carly Simon. 1972, the song You're So Vain. Okay, so I could not believe the cards that came out. We were just talking about the Hierophant, we were talking about ego, and they wanted me to put on the Arrogance song. We call it the Arrogance song. And that's You're So Vain by Carly Simon. And look at the main card that comes out. That's the King of Wands. The King of Wands is the egotistical side of the kings. So, have you conquered it? Have you become a Hierophant? That's what they want you to do. And I was talking about that yesterday. Get rid of ego and use your creativity for good and become the Hierophant. So that was cool. And then when she was singing about you left, the pair split up, the Lovers card was in reverse. I couldn't believe it. To go to be by yourself for selfish reasons, whatever. You went into hermit mode, you left the relationship. And look what two cards came out in reverse, the Lovers and the Hermit. I'm telling you, I couldn't have picked them cards. 144 on the clock. Can you believe that? You know, it's like synchronicity after synchronicity in my life. There's so many of them, it's just constant. It's like I'm seeing one of them films where it goes flick, 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 flick. Well, that's my life. Okay? I couldn't have picked these four cards. It's like it's staged, right? It's like it's scripted or something, but it's not. So the King of Wands to the Hierophant, the Lovers and the Hermit in reverse is all the song. The song You're So Vain. I just did a shorts. I know that you might not have time to watch it, so make sure that you watch it and watch the words and the cards. Okay? Then in the shorts, after the King of Wands, we've got the Three and the Four of Wands. So that means you're moving forward, just like the King to the Hierophant. And I kept seeing the word newness and learnt lessons in the shorts. So newness, learnt lessons, you mastered your King of Wands. The song is past, okay? In the past, you ruined a lot of things, divine connections, soul searching, your Hierophant position. You ruined a lot of things in the past because of your ego, but it's 3 and 4, it's King to Hierophant. So I'm taking this all as the song was past. I want to tell you another thing about the song. 1972, I was 6 years old, and I first heard the song from my cousin Ann, and we were in her little camper in her backyard, and she sat and listened to the radio and stared at the radio like it was a TV set all day long. And this song came on, and the main part that caught me was the melody and the line that says clouds in my coffee. I just thought that was awesome at 6 years old. And the song has not stopped playing, and it's 54 years later, and I'm still hearing the song. So it's amazing. That's why I say time doesn't exist. Who would have ever thought when I was 6 years old I would be showing you these awesome cards to go with that song? And now is the time for the King of Wands to be his Hierophant. So we're turning the Lovers card over and the Hierophant card for the ending of this, okay? Because he completed his King of Wands energy by going within. Okay, so that's what the 3 and the 4 gave me. Then I went to the Queen of Pentacles is what he wants. He wants the Empress, and he wants his Hierophant, which is the Empress. But she is a Queen of Pentacles type of energy that dominates. She is the gal that sits in the woods with sticks in her hair. Okay, then we had the Seven of Swords energy with the Knight of Wands. What this is telling me is that the deception took him away for a long time, and he had to get through his deceptions. He or she had to get through her deceptions to get victory. 7 is a victory card, and the spades is a swords card. So he had to get to the truth. The truth was in himself. This guy and this guy together. The king tells the knight what to do. And in this case, it's his higher self and his old self, and his higher self is telling the older self what to do. The higher self is telling the old self, hey, listen, this is what you did. You were so vain, egotistic, and you screwed up a lot of things in the past. But here you go. You've completed it. You've seen what you've done. So now is the time for change. 5s are change. So the change card comes on top of this. Ching, ching. End of the deceptions. So if we go deeper, end of the deceptions. Now, that's the shorts. You didn't see the 10 of spades on the shorts. And I keep stuttering if you're listening. And it's like I got a mouthful of gum and I don't. A mouthful of shit and I don't. Okay? It's just, it's a jumbled energy right now. We're saying goodbye. My new book, Lisa Gardner, Say Goodbye. But we're saying goodbye to what? Old self, just like yesterday. This is so connected to yesterday's energy. All my videos go hand in hand. It's like reading the weather report. Yesterday was 93 degrees. Today is going to be 95. Okay? Hot, hot, hot. Okay, the book that I just finished, What You Wish For, I said I would update you on it, and I never got to update you on it because I read it so fast. But it basically is just what you wish for, you can obtain. You can. And the universe will work with you to give you magical results. And she had a very magical result. The ending was awesome. So this new book says Say Goodbye. And again, I just got done explaining all the energy about saying goodbye. It's called No Secrets because what I want to get into with you guys is I want to get into this. Right now we have, you can look at the frying pan for a minute. I've been living on peanut butter and jelly sandwiches, and now I'm on a grilled cheese and ice cream and yogurt kick. So that's my grilled cheese pan. But I wanted to get into the no secrets. You know, the spaceship sees everything, and there's no secrets. So they're talking about a lot of things happening, the solar flash. I've told you to look up Christine Watkins, The Warning. I knew about this stuff back in 2011. I knew about the 9.0 earthquakes that are going to happen in China and Russia. I knew about the global vaccine, not to take it, back in 2011. I knew about the solar flash coming. It's called The Warning. That was back in 2011. And now it's 2026, so look how long I've been waiting, if you think this has taken a while, right? And these revelations were given to me by Mother Mary. So it's all coming to pass. We're waiting now for the solar flash. The warning is basically, I think, what's coming next. When I said to you there's going to be a lot of heart attacks, that's the solar flash. That's when they take out the NPCs, they take out the rest of the minions, and we continue on, and there's no more 3D Earth. It's just they go to their wherever they go to their 3D artificial earth. They get burnt up, they get disintegrated, they get rejected or deleted out of the computer. There's so many different ways of saying things, and that's like okay, I just shuffled these, so this is the bottom. That's just like when people say, there's no truth in something. That's because they're taking the word literally. Like I could say rapture is going to happen, and then someone's going to come on here and say, well, I don't believe in the rapture. Okay, well, you can say it so many different ways. I just said unplugging the people from the computer, the warning, the solar flash. I mean, I could go on and on with all the different words. So don't knock something just because you hear a certain word or phrase. You have to read the energy of it. The energy of it is a lot of people are going to leave the earth. And it's going to appear like they had a heart attack. And I said this maybe a week ago. So it's just getting confirmed that this is all happening. We're going to be in for some major changes here. Okay, so say goodbye means say goodbye. What is saying goodbye to? Everything. It's a complete, this second half of 2026 should be freaking amazing. If I'm here in January of 2027 and nothing's changed, I probably am going to eat my socks. Okay, so hold me to it, right? And I'll put some cheese on my socks. Maybe a little yogurt and ice cream. Okay, so the eight of swords is being stuck, and the Jack of Pentacles is going towards your abundance. So we're going towards our abundance. I'm drawn to his black eye, one eye open, one eye closed. But again, it's that feeling of, just like I said, one eye open, one eye closed. You're seeing half of it, but you're not seeing the full picture of it. And that's why so many people are in disbelief, and they're mocking and they're scorning and they're calling us liars and just everything else, because they only have one eye open. They can't see the astral part of it. They only see the physical body part of it. And that's why I come on here, because I'm trying my hardest to give you the astral part of it. The best I can normally, like when I was in AA, we would just share our experience, strength, and hope, because it's really hard to get somebody to understand that you can live a sober life without drugs and alcohol, and that your life can get better when you're sitting in an 8 in swords energy. They don't want to hear it, and they have no comprehension of it because it's new. That newness, right? You don't know until you know. So we sit in AA rooms sharing our experience, strength, and hope, hoping that they can get unstuck through our experience. Well, that's what I'm doing here, but I'm doing it now on a higher level because I've raised my frequency beyond AA. Okay, so Jack of Spades, this is the Knight of Swords. He's bringing in the truth. He's got the other eye. See, he's only got one eye showing too. So again, to me, I'm getting this. The reason we're stuck is because we have one eye here, one eye here. We only have half the truth. Okay, we don't have all the truth yet. It's coming very soon. Don't you love those words? Tomorrow, coming soon. 6 of Hearts is nostalgia. So we're saying goodbye to what? The past. Yep, we're saying goodbye to the past. And we have to be courageous and daring, the 2 of Wands, to do this. Now, we also had the 3 and the 4 of Wands, but we reshuffled, so I can't show you them. But that's just telling you, you're going to have to be courageous and daring. And they're talking about the 3 of Wands, and there it showed up. And we shuffled, so we're going from a 2 to a 3, just like we went from a 3 to a 4. And it's going to be emotional. Wands are emotional. But if you stay the King of Hearts, stay in your King of Love, the Three of Pentacles, the card I said that comes up every single day, you're going to be able to do your community work with abundance. So this is going to work. This is going to work out really good. All right. And then we're right back to the Five of Swords again, which is, you know, you have been disappointed in the past. People have said tomorrow too many times. I'm hearing the boy that called wolf, the boy that called wolf story. They called wolf too many times, and when the real wolf comes, they're going to be unprepared. So don't let that be you in this change. Go towards your Nine of Pentacles, your abundance, and 2 nines. Look at that. The Nine of Swords and the Nine of Pentacles. Right now, you're feeling anxiety because of what I just said. They've called wolf too many times. So we don't want to get into anxiety. We want our hard work to pay off. But this is the Eight of Cups. What did I just say? I was talking about an Eight of Pentacles. So I'm getting an Eight of Pentacles off of an Eight of Hearts, but an Eight of Hearts is walking away from the past. So just what I said. Your hard work will pay off. Everything that you said and done is for a reason. Them 10 swords that went in your back, it's for a reason. Your hard work will pay off. I keep seeing the Eight of Diamonds. The Six of Wands, you know that's badass success. So keep on keeping on. 1444 on the clock, and it's actually 1644, and I saw 1444. Earlier we had 144. So very significant numbers. All right, I'm going to go ahead and probably wrap this up with, we'll do a couple more. The final outcome is your Seven of Pentacles, which your Seven of Pentacles is giving me, again, with all the pentacles we just talked about, is your abundance. God's got this. 7 is God's number, and we had that earlier too. So lean on God and the angels for support. I'm hearing that card from St. Michael. And there's the other 7. So we had 3 7s. The 7 of Spades came back. So that made it 3 7s. And that's just telling you that the deception's out there. Don't let it break you. Stay in your King of Cups. Know that you put your ego down. Know that you're in your Hierophant energy. I never left the Hierophant. He's right there. You're top of the game. And there's your Lover and your Hermit card. You are back with full circle. It's like going back full circle. There's no secrets. We see it all. We know it all. We hear it all. We have it all. I love you guys. I am Miss Mystic.